Alright, so soldering the LED strip lights. Here we are, as you can see. The LED strip lights have connectors, each 3 LEDs, that you can actually cut and customize any size of LED strip light that you would like to use. Which we're going to be showing you here how to peel back the protective layer and use solder to attach speaker wire. So that thin speaker wire is the easiest because right there is a very close fit, and you don't want any shorts going across the jumpers because you have a 12 volts, you have a red, blue, and a green. So you want them to be separate or else your remote won't work. Like right now, I picked the red, the green, the blue. If you change any of these jumpers in the middle, you're gonna have different colors show up. It's gonna be all wacky. But like as you can see here, I've got them jumpered together so that I can make a nice tight 90-degree turn without messing up my LED strips. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're going to be adding it to the top of a cabinet so that way we can have a nice, quick, easy 90-degree turn. So let's get started. We need to cut the length of our strip. Now, you can only go along with each of these 3 LEDs, so you can't be exactly to the inches or feet that you'll need, so you got to get as close as you can. So I'm going 33 inches because I'm going to be doing a 36-inch cabinet. So since I'm going 33 inches, that actually worked out just right. So I'll take my wire cutter right here. I want to cut it right in the center of the metal button areas where they connect. Now it's not going to cut all the way through, so I bend it through like that. My cutter's not the best, so it doesn't cut all the way through, so I'll use my razor knife to complete the cut. There we are. We have a nice set on each side. You want to have enough copper on each side because you're going to solder it together. So now we want to bare the copper. Now cutting apart the connectors here, you got all the stuff right up to the edge. So what we'll do is we're going to use our razor knife to just cut back just a touch so that it exposes the wires, and then it'll actually peel off like it has here. So we'll just peel it off of the LED like we have here. So now we want to match it up to our existing one. So right here you can see the letters on there. You got the 12 volts at the top. So we want to get the 12 volts at the top to match up with ours. So this is the side we want. So now we're going to take our razor knife as close as we can. Just be gentle, just to break the glue seal a little bit. Now we have the copper exposed. We want to peel back the plastic. So there. Now we got one of the LEDs exposed, and that's good. We want to have enough pulled back so that we can get a good bead on there. Now, don't want to use much solder, just a touch. We're gonna get our tip nice and prepared here. Put a little solder on there. Just to get it nice and warmed up so it flows nice and even. I'm gonna flick off the excess. Then we're gonna put it on there, heat up that little bead. That's all you need, just that little tiny bit. Just enough to give you a solder point. Want to just tin the wire. Don't want to put much on there, just enough. If it's too much, it'll be fat and might bleed over to the other wires or the other contacts. So we just want it barely tinged. So now that we have that, to attach the wires. Always make sure you're going from the 12 volts. We got a 12 volt here, 12 volt there. So that's what we want. The 12 volts on this side, far to the bottom. We got this 12 volts here. So now we're ready to heat it up and stick them together. So we'll let that one grab. Move to the next one. That one grab. Blow in a little bit to give it, let it cool down quick. That one grab. They're all on there nice and solid. Take our meter. Make sure there's no continuity between each of the sections. See, there's continuity there. Nothing. And nothing. So we're good to go. So now we plug it in and try it out. You always test before you claim success. Nothing worse than saying success and you were wrong. So alright, here we are. Here's the last piece we just installed. Here's the very tip. As you can see, it's still sealed up nicely. So we've got good colors, everything's matching. Got the reds, everywhere's red, everywhere's green, everywhere's blue, white. Got the jump, everything looks good. Now, we just want to take these parts that we have here, and all we do now is we would use a little, we can use some, like a silicone, maybe, to just silicone them together, and that'll actually give you a nice, use electrically resistant silicone if you're going to do that, because you might have some silicones are conductive, so you want to make sure you use a resistive one that won't conduct the electricity across these points. Or you could just use tape them, whatever you like. Some electrical tape would be working nice, and this will also protect it, make it nice for your project. So that's how you solder them together.